What's up, guys? My name is Jaisha and welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I have to be so extra every time I do my intros. Like, anyways, I'm annoying. What, maybe? So today what I'm going to be doing is a watch me do my nails chit chat. So I want to just go ahead and get into the video because I feel like it's going to be pretty long. So I just want to go ahead and get into it. Maybe I gotta put you down, okay? Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get started and start like prepping my nails and stuff like that. And I'll just talk while I'm doing it. Anyways, so the reason why I even have a lot of nail supplies is because I was actually going to do nails at one point, but life said, no, that's not what you want to do. I thought that's what I wanted to do. Honestly, I really don't know. I don't know if it was like a thought or like a what. But I moved out of my first apartment at the end of 2019 and I moved in with my mom, and that's when I started like kind of really getting into nails. So I started watching like a lot of videos and stuff like that, and I was like obsessed because when I like something or like I gain interest in anything, like I become like obsessed with it. So I was watching videos like 24/7 on nails. You know, I finally got some extra money so that I was able to buy like the supplies, because honestly the supplies is not cheap, like because you gotta, it's like a lot that you have to get. So I bought my supplies or whatever, and I started doing my nails, or like started doing nails. Still not like the best nail person, like I'm not great, I'm not even that good, honestly. I just like doing them from time to time. But anyways, yeah, so like I started doing them or whatever, like every couple of days. I was working full time, so I didn't really have too much time to be able to do my nails. So whenever I had the chance, I would do them. I moved out of my mom's house in March during the pandemic, like literally when the pandemic first started. And you know, which I thought was great because like where I was working at, our job had shut down because it was school transportation. You know, it was the pandemic, so like no one was in school, so there was no need for school transportation. I didn't get like unemployment, but my job was like paying us to sit at home until July. They told us like the end of July, that's how long they'll pay us for. So I was like, oh my God, this is like the perfect time for me to really perfect my craft and like get into nails and stuff like that and really practice. Like I could practice every day. Like I don't have anything to do. Like, and then I had just moved into my new apartment. So it was just like, yeah, like perfect. So I started doing them, and I did them one day when I had first moved in. Like a couple of days after I moved in, I did them. And then I did them another time, and after the second time I did them, my neighbor came and knocked on the freaking door. She was an asshole. And I had a roommate at this time. Sorry, if you hear my dog, he barks like randomly. And my neighbor comes and like knocks on the door, and my roommate answers it, and she's just like talking about how our music is so loud, blah blah blah. Remind you, this is like our probably like our second week living here, and she comes and knocks on the door at 6 o'clock in the afternoon saying that our music is too loud. So like, what the fuck? And then she also said something like, yeah, and like there's like this smell, I mean it smells like chemicals or whatever, referring to my nail products. And my roommate was like, I was in my room when this was happening, but I could hear her, and my roommate was like, well, that's because my roommate does nails. And she's like, well, you guys need to open a window or something because it gets me nauseous and it's horrible, it gives me a headache, blah blah blah. So like, bitch. And like, don't get me wrong, I definitely know that like the smell can be like pretty extreme, but it's like, we live in an apartment, like you're not smelling it that much. You're not smelling it like as if you're in the same house, like you're above me, like you can't smell it that damn much, and you talking about it's making you nauseous. Like, girl, get the hell. So after she said that, I didn't even do it anymore. But then like she went to the leasing office and told them as well. I'm like, what's the point of that? You literally already told us, so why are you going to the leasing office and complaining? But whatever. And so like they sent an email and they're like, your neighbors have been complaining that there's like a chemical smell coming out of the apartment. Trying to make it seem like we in there cooking meth. Like, it's Breaking Bad in there. Like, we're cooking meth. Like, that's dead ass how they were making it seem. And I replied to the email and I was like, yeah, that's not it. Like, I literally just be doing my nails. And she's like, well, if you're conducting like business or anything like that in the apartment, that would be going against our lease. And I'm like, did I say I was doing business? I said I was doing my nails, but okay, whatever. Like, y'all are obviously really pressed about the situation. So I had to stop doing my nails in my apartment. So that really like set everything back for me, really, because it's just like, damn, if I can't even practice nails in my apartment, then what the hell can I do? If I can't even practice nails in my apartment, what the hell can I do? Like, what the fuck? That really set me back as far as nails, and like, I just grew apart from it and thought that I can't do it anymore simply because like my neighbors are some fucking hoes. So yeah, that's the story on why I do not do nails anymore, or why I stopped that dream. Honestly, I feel like I could have done so great and I could have done so much, but I just had to have some hoe ass neighbors. So it's like, whatever. But I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like, maybe it was just not meant for me to do, because honestly, if I would have kept doing that, I wouldn't have never started a business. And even though business didn't work out for me neither, then I wouldn't be doing YouTube. So, you know, whatever, it is what it is. So I'm about to like stop it right here real quick and finish like prepping my nails, and then I'm gonna come back when I'm done prepping my nails so that we can start something else, okay? They're nice and not shiny anymore. So we're about to go ahead and get started on like applying the nail tips and everything like that. Also, I have the my balcony kind of open and then my windows open just so that it's like there's no like smell in here. I don't got time for another set of neighbors to be complaining. Just so there's like no smell. So if it's loud, I do apologize, but it is what it is. Also, it is New Year's and I'm at home by myself doing my nails and making a YouTube video. Yep, I am drinking, so I'm a little tipsy. So yeah, I'm tipsy doing my nails. Like, wow, Jaysha, you're the smartest person ever. Anyways, I feel like in the beginning I talked about the main thing I wanted to talk about, which was like, you know, setbacks. So that's what I would call it. I would call like what happened to me like a little setback, just because I thought that I was going somewhere. You know, I thought I was gonna be doing nails, and I'm like, I'm gonna be a nail tech. God literally said, girl, no, that's not what you want to do. But honestly, like, even I did have little thoughts throughout that time frame where I would be like, do I really want to do nails? Because I honestly can't see myself doing a service for someone every day of my life. Like, and I mean, the main reason why I wanted to do nails was because I don't want to work for someone else. Like, you know, like a lot of us don't. Like, who wants to work for someone else? That's ghetto. That's the main reason why I guess thought about doing nails. Along with that, like, I love nails. Like, I've been getting my nails done since I was in middle school. Like, I was pretty spoiled as a child. My grandma literally took me to get my first like full set in the 7th grade. So like, I actually really love nails. Like, I love having, even when I was like, I remember being like 7, I used to go to my grandma's house every other weekend. And when I was like 7, 6, I would literally make her go to the like Dollar Tree. Actually, there was like this convenience store, and I saw that they sold like fake nails there one day when I was in there. So I was like, oh my God, we gotta come back here. And so I would make her take me to that convenience store just to get like the fake nails. I don't know, I stopped seeing them at that convenience store. So that's when I started going to the Dollar Tree. And she would literally, like, my grandma would, I was such a spoiled child, but she would take me to the Dollar Tree, and everything's $1, so I could ball out and I would just buy like a whole, like a thing of like nail tips like this. I'm like, I don't even know if they were nail tips because I didn't treat them like nail tips. I just put them like on my entire nail, but it would be like in a box like this. And then I would get like some nail glue, of course, and I would get some fingernail polish, and I would just do my nails. And I would just sit around the house and go like this all day, just so I could tap on stuff. Literally just so I could tap on stuff. I was such a bougie bitch. This is like literally when I'm like 7. That's why it's so funny to me. But anyways, that's why I felt like, you know, I was like, maybe it's meant for me to do nails because like I had that in my childhood. But just because you feel like it's meant for you doesn't mean that it's meant for you, because I promise you God will be like, girl, no. After realizing that I don't want to do nails anymore, this was still in the pandemic, you know, everyone's maybe he's trying to go outside. He tripping. I can't remember which finger. 6. Okay. I hate doing this hand because I'd be like, is this one right here? Are you sure, girl? Oh, so yeah. Once I realized that I didn't want to do nails anymore, this was like in the pandemic, everyone was kind of starting their own business. I was like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. That is it right there. I'm gonna start a business. And I started a business. And honestly, don't get me wrong, I still do have my business, but I'm just not as into it now as I used to be. Because I thought that's what it was. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I want to have my own business, but that's not what I wanted to do. Because I promise you, as soon as my business started, you know, slowing down, I just said, fuck that business. Like, I don't care about it. And I really didn't. I have these on now, so I think I'm gonna keep them this long. I'm gonna just like reshape them kind of. And yeah, I kind of just wanted to do it because one, I wasn't doing anything else. Like, I wasn't working because my job had shut down. I wasn't working because my job had shut down. Oh, it's just right there. Newbie, shut up! I wasn't working because my job had shut down. So I just wanted to do something. So I asked my friend and she was like, yeah, you should do sunglasses. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Like, I'm not even gonna flex. Anyways, you know, I bought my first like inventory, and me and my friend held a pop-up shop, and I literally sold out of everything that I had. Well, no, I sold out of one of my collections like in 2 days after the pop-up, like during the pop-up shop, and like maybe like the next day or a couple of days, I can't even remember, but in like less than a week I sold out of that first collection. I think it was like 2 days, honestly, and then I had like 2 more collections. I ended up selling out of those like by the end of the month. So like I was really doing pretty good with my business. But I don't even know exactly when, but like stuff just started going down. Like, I don't know, like, because I would have my times where stuff would just be just popping. Like, I had posted something on Twitter, like, if you have a business, the replies on Twitter, that's it. That is literally it. I feel like that, the replies on Twitter is what got me where I got with my business. Not even gonna flex, because thing is, like with Twitter, is like people aren't gonna just talk about buying it. They're gonna actually buy it. If they like it, they're gonna buy it. Like, it's no like, oh, this is so cute, like on Facebook. Like, you can go viral on Facebook and all people gonna say is like, this is cute, I want this. They're not actually gonna buy it. But Twitter, like, even if they don't retweet it or something, like, they're gonna buy it. They see it and they like it, they're buying it. So like I had like 2 posts on Twitter that did pretty good, and like they are really the ones that like got me up there. One post I remember I posted, it was like so like my brand is like Bratz theme, In one post, somebody had posted something like, had like a Bratz clothing line or something like that. So I saw that and I was like, oh, this is my time to shine. So of course I dropped my business in there with like some of the purses that I had and some of the stuff that I had. And I got hella retweets. I remember that day I got like 2,000 views in my store and I had made like $400 in one day. That sounds like, but like for me to just have like this small business, like $400 in one day, I was like, what the hell? You know, because my stuff isn't even that expensive, like $20. So like, and I had $400 in a day. Like, that was pretty good. So, oh, I hate doing this. I hate doing this hand. This is one reason I don't even like doing my nails, because I just be wanting to do my left hand and give up after that, but I can't just be walking around with one hand. That's ugly. Yeah, but anyways, like a business is just not consistent enough for me. Like, but whatever. I don't want to talk about having a business for too long. I'm actually about to stop it right here or like speed it up, and I'm gonna come back at you guys once I finish like filing and doing the rest of the prepping and like getting ready to lay the acrylic, because this is just taking entirely too long. All right, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm about to blend these tips in. So, I don't know how it looks like that at the bottom. I'm about to use my protein bond. I'm actually about to pull my laptop up, because since I'm using my phone to film, I can't see any messages coming. While I'm letting that pull up, I'm going to try to decide what I want to do. I have like these 2 acrylics that I haven't even used yet or opened or anything. Okay, I think I'm gonna do like a ombre with this. I don't know. Let me pull up my phone, my thingamabobber. This looks dirty. It is kind of dirty. I don't feel like cleaning it up. I don't think it would be bad if I keep it like this though. So we're gonna keep it like this because I already have my nails on and I don't have time. Just don't have time. Or should I just do like nude? I love the smell of monomer. That's why I don't even know why my neighbors were pressed, because I hate pouring this one in here. It's so hard. You see, every time it's a mess. I feel like I want to take another shot, but I'm scared. I'm gonna fuck it. Okay. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna start with the, this isn't open. I knew it. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Oh, I haven't done this in so long, so like, don't get on me. There's a number 8 brush to make it easier, because I'm a little bibbin'. So, I'm gonna try to, oh, that's a pretty color. I don't even remember how to do nails, if we're being honest. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, don't look at my ugly face of concentration. The thing I will say, and I'm not a nail tech specialist, I don't fucking know, but if you're like nails, don't focus too much on how it looks when you're doing it, because when you file that baby, it's gonna look a million trillion, gazillion times better. It's the process. You gotta trust the process, okay? Especially when you're working with like stuff like color acrylics and stuff like that. It's just literally a process that you have to trust. So we're gonna leave it like that. That's kind of cute. It's a look or whatever, you know. I really can't believe this is how I'm spending my New Year's. Well, I can't believe it because I'm such a loner anyways. You know, a lot of people say like, oh, I'm introverted. I promise you, you're not as introverted as I am. Like, I promise you. I don't like people. I don't like being around people. I don't like nothing. I don't be wanting nothing to do with motherfuckers. Like, to be honest, like, I just don't like people. I'm pretty sure I have you all beat. I don't go out. It's New Year's and I'm sitting at home doing my nails. Like, come on, what are you doing? I don't go out though, like, ever. Why do I feel like I'm better at doing nails now than I ever have been? And I haven't even done nails in like forever. But this is honestly looking like pretty good so far. I want to insert, if you do nails, like if you actually do nails or you are looking to do nails or whatever, I will tell you though, like practice is definitely like, practice makes perfect, okay? Like if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, just keep going. It's not doing it for me, honey. So I wish I would have like wrote down things that I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of anything to talk about. I planned on doing this video. And I thought about it. I was like, I should write topics, what I'm going to talk about, so that I'm not just sitting here staring at the camera. And then I was like, oh no, I have a lot of stuff in my head. I'll be okay. I am not okay. I'm like debating if this was even a good idea to do because I can't even talk and do my nails at the same damn time. Like that shit kind of hard. This shit kind of hard, Steak. Who watches TikTok videos? Let's talk about that. No, let's not talk. So let's talk about, I guess, getting back on how because we talked about how I, you know, wanted to do nails. That didn't work out. Oh, we were talking about a business. I don't even remember where I ended that at. But like, if you are in the middle of like, you know, starting your business, or if you're thinking about doing a business, don't give up because you're not getting any attraction. Like, that's probably the dumbest thing that I could have done, to be honest. I don't know why that took so much effort. But anyways, like, you're not gonna always be booked and busy. And it's nothing wrong with that. Like, but if you feel like you're doing what's best for you, just keep fucking doing it. Like, especially like with me, that's why I don't even know why I stopped, because it's not like I never did good or I was just doing it for years and like, you know, it just wasn't working out. Like, I literally gave up in a couple of months because I hadn't had like consistent sales in a month or so. But like, my problem is a little bit different because it just went with me realizing that a business in general just wasn't what I wanted to do. Like, so I realized I didn't want to do a service for anyone. And I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. This is literally how I talk. Like, I'm just a person that just doesn't know how to talk. Anyways, I realized that I didn't want to do a service, whatever. And then I realized that I didn't want to actually have a business. And that's why I'm here on YouTube now, because I'm like, well, what else can I do? Like, how am I going to make money? YouTube. Like, and I mean, I know it sounds very, I don't know, like, damn, bitch, you only out here for the money? Yes.
And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee, and I was gonna get employee of the month, and that's on period.
And yeah, let's talk about YouTube now. So like, with YouTube, this is something that I've literally always wanted to do. And a lot of people might notice, and I've actually been asked this a couple of times, like, do I have so many subscribers? Like, right now I have 1,000 subscribers, and people ask me like, how did you get so many subscribers? Like, you just started. But like, that's literally because I used to make lyric videos a long time ago. Yeah, that's literally why I have so many, because I used to make lyric videos when I was in middle school, and I accumulated followers off of that, or subscribers off of that. I even had like 1 million views on a video. Like on a couple of videos, I've actually had like millions of views on them. So you know, but like this is something that I've literally always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do. When you wipe your face and you forget that you have makeup on, it's so funny. But like I've literally always wanted to do. Damn, the liquor's starting to get to me. I've always wanted to do YouTube videos. There was a time where I was actually doing makeup, like when I first started getting into makeup or whatever. I learned how to do my makeup off of YouTube. And I actually learned, honestly, I should have just been doing this. Like I literally should have been doing YouTube from like the jump, because I knew about YouTube before. I don't want to be that person that's like, I was on this, I knew about this before people started. Like, I don't want to be that person. But like when I was in middle school, like the 8th grade is when I had started watching like makeup videos. Anyways, oh my god, I'm drunk. That's how you know, because what the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, I started watching, oh, this looks horrible. I started watching her videos or whatever. Let me see if I can get a nice blend now. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me see what I can do here. We're just gonna have to try to make that better when we whew, all right. It's always gotta be that one now. But I started watching like videos of her when she, fuck, what am I talking about? Oh my god, this is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. And this nail is not cute. Godly. What were we talking about? Drain some of that out. Oh my god, it's dripping everywhere. I don't know why I continue to try to do ombre when every time I do ombre it never works out for me. But I just keep trying, because practice makes perfect, right? This one doesn't look that bad. Ooh. Ugly, but okay, whatever. So what was we talking about? How I started thinking about YouTube. So there was this girl and she had Zendaya or whatever. So I watched the video of like her and Zendaya, then I went on her profile, like, you know, wanting to see if she had more videos of Zendaya, because I was just intrigued. Like, I wanted to see if she had any more videos like of Zendaya, and she didn't, but she had like makeup videos. Like she was making makeup videos. So I'm like, what the hell? At this point, I barely even know what makeup is, to be honest. But I'm like, whatever. I didn't even know people made makeup videos. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I started watching them, and I just like started liking them, and I'm like, and I really liked her. Yeah, like I really liked her videos, and like I just followed her or whatever. That's how like my makeup liking started, I guess, or whatever. This is ugly. This is probably the worst video of my entire life. The two blue nails came out okay, but this ombre, I don't know what the hell this is. This shit is ugly. But yeah, I started, you know, that's how I learned about makeup videos. But around this time, there weren't even really like a lot of like black YouTubers or black especially like in the beauty part of YouTube. There weren't. And she was black. It was Zendaya's black. See, I caught myself. It was Zendaya's black cousin or whatever. She was black, but like honestly, you could tell that she only watched white people. She was like kind of whitewashed a little bit, honestly. And she would just like, sometimes she would state like her favorite YouTubers, and it would be like Mac Barbie 07. If you've been in the YouTube around that time, you know who I'm talking about. But like it was people like that, like those were her favorite YouTubers. So and I would watch them too, because I didn't know anything about makeup and YouTube. Like what the fuck, I didn't know people did that. So that was like my first time really even learning about them and learning. Anyways, I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Is really who started me on this makeup. I don't know what I am saying. No more shots. No more shots. I'm like paranoid also. Like what if my neighbors are smelling everything right now and they're upset? It's like, you shouldn't care about what people think, but like I be caring so much about what people think. I hate it. Anyways, I'm about to, oh, that's probably why it smells like this in here. Oh my gosh. I just have my monomer just sitting all open. This is how my nails look, by the way. So yeah, she's really what kind of got me onto YouTube or whatever. Now I'm not doing anything, I can kind of talk, but she's really what like got me into YouTube. So I started watching like mainly makeup videos and stuff like that. Became really obsessed with makeup. Of course, after like watching videos like that and I became obsessed, I started to want to make videos myself. So I definitely did try that. Didn't work out. I feel like it was a lot more difficult being a YouTuber back then, because like if you didn't have money, like then you just whatever. But now it's a lot different, I feel like. But back then it was definitely a lot more difficult, I think. If you didn't have money, you didn't have like the nicest stuff, then more than likely you were not popping. Like the girls that were popping, especially the makeup girls, they were the girls that they were doing room tours and stuff like that. Yeah, like, I don't know, I just feel like back then it was a million times easier. No, it was a million times harder. So that is one thing that was like stopping me from doing YouTube, but still, I should have still just did it anyways. But anyways, we're here now. This is it for me. Like after this, like if this doesn't get up, then I kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, but like honestly, if this isn't it, then like I don't know what the fuck else to do, to be honest, because it's hard out here and I want to live a luxurious lifestyle. I don't want to live no basic ass life. That's just not me. That's not for me. That's not what was meant for me. So if I'm not a billionaire, zillionaire by the end of next year, okay, but why is this hand coming out better? That's what I'm not understanding. Like, make it make some sense. Like, look how perfect that nail belt looks. It's so nice. Like, what the hell? I don't think I should have done ombre. Like, I should have just kept that to myself. But yeah, anyways, I feel like myself is sobering up a little bit, so I might be able to talk. I feel feel like YouTube now is like definitely for me. I don't want to work for anybody. I hate working. I can't do it. Like I know a lot of people say that they don't want to work for anybody, but I physically can't. I'm not even a good worker. Like I literally do what I want. I'll be like the perfect employee the first week of me working there. And then after that, it just turns into complete like fucking chaos. I start doing whatever I want and I just start not caring. Like at first I'm like, oh, this might be, I might actually like it here. Maybe I won't, be a horrible employee. Like I'm gonna try. I always say that when I start a new job, and then boom, I'm a horrible employee. I'm not a worker. Like I'm just not a worker, period. And a lot of people say that, but like I promise you, I'm not. I can't even fake it. I can't even put up with it. There's no way in hell that I will be able to sit and do and work for someone for the rest of my life. I promise you I will end up probably killing myself. Like I'm not kidding this time. I said I was kidding earlier, but living to work for somebody else and still not be making barely fucking anything to actually live. Like literally just working to live. Like there's no way I'm working to live. If I'm a live, I'm a live, okay? Like live. Do you hear me? So yeah, this is my only option at this point. I feel like people are so brainwashed to think that you have to work your ass off. You have to put in 40 plus hours a week in order to, that's living, and that's not living, my guy. And you be seeing where that gets people. If you look at older people, they don't be that happy looking. They look pretty miserable to me because they've been working all their lives. Just kidding, but not for real though. I just can't see myself. Let me just I don't think y'all get it. I'm really a horrible worker. That's why I'm working can't be for me, because I'm a horrible fucking worker. What if it's not even recording? That would not be funny. I'm not even playing. Don't be playing with me. I'm trying to concentrate on doing my nails. So I don't even know why this video was something that I decided to do, because this is so hard, for real. Oh, that's ugly. Ooh. Hold on, because this pinky might be it though. This pinky might be it. This one might be the one that sets it off for the girls. Oh, dang, maybe I should do nails. Nah. I would really be so tired doing, having to look at somebody, a new person, a client, whatever. I can't do it. Every day? All day? Oh, it's a no for me. Oh. Okay, honey. You know what? Like I said, you have to trust the process. You do have to trust the process. So we're gonna trust the process. Oh my God, I just feel like this video, I'm gonna look at it tomorrow when I start editing, and I'm gonna be like, Jaisha, what the fuck? Because I don't even know what I've talked about in these last minutes. I have no idea what I've even said. I can't even tell you one topic that I've talked about. Oh, YouTube. I don't know. And I'm I wanna start over. But I'm already done with the video. So it is New Year's. It has been a pretty fucking hectic year. One thing I will say though, a lot of people have been saying how this year has just been so horrible. Honestly, this has been the best year for me. I've done so much in this year that it doesn't even make sense. I started a business. I was doing nails at one point. I started a business, and now I'm here. I don't know about y'all, but I had a lot of I feel this year, one, gave me a lot of time. Fuck that. A lot of people, the only reason people are even saying that this has been a horrible year is because they weren't able to go out. Okay. I'm we had time. This year, I've healed things that I didn't even think needed to be healed. I've had time to do that. from not working. Like, so for people that are like, were upset because they couldn't go out, maybe you should have used that time to actually do something else, like heal. Like, why the fuck do you want to go out every damn weekend? You need to heal. Like, that's what you need to do. I just can't. Like, I feel like a lot of people should have just been taking this time into like consideration and healing and taking advantage of the time instead of just sitting around doing fucking nothing and just being upset because they can't go to the club or because they can't take a trip. Like, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I can't remember exactly where I was going, so I'm gonna just change the topic. Another thing that's been pissing me off though is like how people are like, yeah, I'm so glad that this year is over, blah, blah, blah. But like, just because the year is ending doesn't mean that the pandemic is gonna be over. Like, y'all are literally dumb as hell. Just because the year is ending doesn't mean anything. Like, y'all are so ready for what? Y'all thought that as soon as 2021 hit, that Miss Rona was about to just be like, oh, that's my time. I guess I'm a dip. Like, no, unless we get this shit under control, we're still gonna be living like this, like, next year and the years to fucking come. First of all, if you didn't learn anything from last year, you're just gonna be repeating this, or this year, whatever you want to call it, you're just going to keep repeating the same damn year over and over again. So I don't care how tired you are of the year, if you didn't learn anything, if you didn't take anything from the lessons that were put upon you this year, I'm sorry to say it, but you're going to have a shitty year next year as well, in the years to come. I'm going to buff them to make them look a little better. I think Newbie was chewing on this one, but still looks intact to me, so we're gonna try it. Anyways, I'm about to get ready to put my top coat on. So I'm just getting especially now, because, okay, anyways, I'm about to just put this on. How am I gonna roll my backwood? I don't think I've rolled the backwood yet with nails, because I haven't had nails on for a while. I used to use Rellos, guys. Actually my mama put me on to backwoods. And I was so like, what? But yeah, my mom smokes, but she is the one that put me on the backwoods. And ever since, I just can't get away from them, because my old roommate put me on to, before backwoods I was doing game leaves, but I can't stand them. Like, they're just so thin and just, they're thin. They're too thin for me. Oh, but this is something that I did want to talk about. I developed like a little schedule for myself, and I decided that I'm going to start posting videos every Sunday at 11 o'clock. I want to say 11 o'clock, hopefully. But right now I have in my mind every Sunday at 11 o'clock. So be expecting a video every Sunday at 11 o'clock. I just said that. I can't believe I really sat here and did my nails on camera. I'm a nail tag. I want to eat a potato. All right, that's enough. After, this is like you do have to wipe the nails off from this top coat because it does get pretty sticky. Okay, here's another one. Ew. Why do they're so ugly, y'all. I can't. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? It's ugly! They're not like ugly, but they are pretty ugly. But I just wanted some nails so I can feel like a bad bitch. I just need a tap. Like, that's really it. And when I'm at work, I need a, you know, it just makes me feel like I'm actually getting something done. Like, if I don't hear anything, it's like, are you working? Are you doing anything? Like, what are you doing? Anyways, I'm about to show you guys, I'm gonna try to show you a close-up of my nails. If not, I'll like insert another video of them. Ooh. So yeah, I might also insert another video. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, before we finish, I'm gonna take another shot because it is New Year's. I don't know if I said that already, like earlier, but it's New Year's Eve and I'm here. I did say that, I remember saying it now. But I'm here at home by myself. making YouTube videos. But of course I had to get me a little bottle. I'm drinking the Casamigos just like I did in my last video. If you haven't seen that, check that out. It's a truth or drink video. We're about to just take this. That's literally it. So that is the end of Whew. But yeah, just don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for tuning in. I don't know what else to say. We're gonna end it here. So yeah, bye. Why am I so awkward? Why? Like, I don't get it.